Kingdom Wealth Group. This is the Kingdom Wealth Group. We are Kingdom citizens. We are Kingdom, living in Kingdom wealth. This is the Kingdom.
Well, congratulations and welcome to the Partner Co family. You have made a decision that is going to absolutely change your life. Now, whenever we enter into a new business, there are always a ton of things that we need to learn. These things can be completely overwhelming, but not to fear. Your trusted BP is here, and we're going to talk to you in this video about how you can leverage your launch. How do you eat a monster? One bite at a time. After joining the Partner Co family, chances are your enthusiasm remains. We share in that excitement because we understand that by now you have learned all about the business, you're aware of the compensation structure, and you've probably heard a little bit about some of our featured products, and you're raring to go. We share in that enthusiasm with you. However, there are several things that you'll need to consider as you begin your first 4 weeks. So that you're not completely overwhelmed, we're going to do our best to break it down and ensure that you have a successful start. Purposefully planning can be the difference between having a successful start and a disastrous one. All of our Partner Co business partners have their reason for why they joined the company. What's your why? Keeping your vision in front of you is going to be critical as you move forward in sharing the business. Understanding what you would do with your newfound wealth, understanding what you would produce if you had the resources to do so, and what your driving force is going to be critical to keep in front of you every day so that when times get hard, when things don't move like you want them to, you'll always have the foundation of why you joined Partner Co in the first place. You're here to build your dream, and we want to make sure that you are sowing into that dream every day. Write your vision. Make it plain, see it every day, rehearse it, and keep it ever before you. There are some important administrative functions that you'll need to consider right away. First, check your email and or your spam box for a welcome email from Partner Co. In it contains your ID number, instructions, and a link for how to set up your account. You'll want to do this as quickly as possible because this is how you're going to conduct all of your business in the Partner Co system. Once you have your back office set up, take some time to look through the menu features. As you scroll down, pay attention to any drop-down arrows, as there will be many other subcategories that could be important for your business. Here is where you're going to learn how to set up smart links, how to set up your account for how you want to be paid, where you can shop, and a host of other things to look through. The more familiar you are with your back office, the easier it will be for you when you begin your launch. Additionally, you'll want to navigate to your app store and download the Partner Co app. Again, you'll want to spend some time looking at this app. There are tools that are going to be critical and necessary for conducting your business. Partner Co has thought of everything. So as you play with features, I'm sure you're going to be very excited about all the things that you can do through the app. Launching your business will require careful and purposeful planning. You'll need to think about things such as how you're going to secure your lifetime business package, how you're going to strategize and communicate. You'll need to think about how you want to invest in your business, what the monthly obligations are, how you'll learn product, and perhaps market without having any product on hand, the time you're going to spend to learn your back office, such as how to place business partners in your tree, creating smart links, setting up auto ships, and so much more. As you can see, if you jump in too fast, it can become increasingly overwhelming, lead to burnout, and you're going to find that it will be increasingly difficult for you to engage. We have found that setting realistic goals and breaking things down, which is what we're here to do, is the best way to ensure that you start successfully. Now, let's start to break some of these items down. How do you eat a large monster? One bite at a time. Purposeful and focused goals can be the difference between a successful start and a disastrous one. By now, you should be familiar with the 4 business levels that PartnerCo has to offer. Just as a quick refresher, we call these income positions. This is activated, business, elite, and ultimate. Just under that, you see what is called a point value requirement. This is the number of points that you will need to accumulate in your first 4 weeks to secure your desired business level. You can do that by either purchasing product yourself or retailing that product to customers. These points are associated with products at our PartnerCo store. When you see products in the store, you'll see a point value associated with them. At the bottom, you see a percentage. PartnerCo allows you to earn anywhere from 15 to 30% in commissions, depending on the business level you accumulate. Again, you'll have 4 weeks from the date that you enroll to secure any one of these. Check with your team leader to find out if there are any special offers at the time of your enrollment. During your first 4 to 8 weeks of business, you'll be hearing us talk a lot about going for the gold. This is an extraordinary matching bonus that PartnerCo offers its business partners. How do you obtain it? Let's explain it here. Let's say you come into the business and you purchase the ultimate level package. That's approximately a $2,000 value. It'll earn you 1,500 points in point volume, and you'll lock yourself in for a lifetime at 30% commissions. Maybe you don't have $2,000 to invest. That's okay. You can also retail your way to those same 1,500 points. Should you not quite accomplish this in your first 4 weeks, there is still a way to unlock this bonus. We call it the power of 4. What it requires is that you enroll 4 rock star, like-minded individuals who will join you in the business, and in their first 4 weeks, they will activate themselves or become commission qualified, which is the same thing, with just 200 points. Once you have 4 people who have done that, you will now unlock this extraordinary matching bonus. As you can see, this is money on top of all of the other 7 ways that you'll be paid. This is additional money that PartnerCo is matching. So in your first generation, you'll obtain a 15% additional commission on what they're doing underneath you. As those that you have enroll others, that will become your second generation, and you'll get a 10% commission. As those that you have enroll others, and they enroll others, that will become your third generation, and you'll earn a 5% commission. Those are additional commissions that you're getting weekly, all at one time, just because you have enrolled 4 people and they've duplicated and done the same. It has unlocked this extraordinary matching bonus that travels down 7 generations. Now you'll note here, in order to unlock generations 4 through 7, you need to make a certain amount in base commissions and or optimize 1 to 2 income positions. If everyone follows the power of 4, this will unlock for you fairly quickly. You'll be hearing a lot about power of 4 trainings. In addition to that, you'll be hearing about trainings specifically focused on optimization. When your sponsor posts those, you'll want to make sure that you're in attendance. In fact, you can reach out to any one of your team leaders for information on when these trainings will happen. The power of 4 can unlock exponential increase. Securing your business package in your first 4 weeks is going to be your first and highest priority. Whether you've attended a Zoom, watched a video presentation, or attended a live event, you know how important retail sales are to building your brand. Additionally, you learned all about the power of building teams and the bonuses and the benefits that come along with doing so. Of course, we want you to start thinking pretty early about like-minded individuals that you know would benefit from joining Partner Co. Maybe you know some people with vision and dream like you. Perhaps you know someone who could use a financial increase. We pretty much all know someone like that. Maybe you know someone who would benefit from the vast array of our health products. Make a list of at least 10 to 15 people that you're going to commit to talk to. And when you do, if they show interest, make sure you tell them to do the same. Not everybody is dually minded. Sometimes we need to break things down one by one. We perfectly understand if you just want to start by securing your business level. First things first, determine how much capital you want to invest in your business. If you don't have any to invest, don't feel bad. You can always retail your way there. We're going to give you some ideas about how you can gain sponsorship and do some things to make sure you earn your points. What we do want you to consider, though, is getting activated. What this means is you'll need to bank at least 200 points. This will bring you into the company at the activated level. Don't worry, you don't have to stay there. Why this is important is it makes you commission qualified. Let's say you talk to Johnny, and Johnny agrees to purchase product. When Johnny does so, you would be entitled not only to the point value, but also a commission. If you don't have 200 points already banked before Johnny makes his purchase, you'll benefit from the points, but you'll miss out on an important commission that could be used to be put back in your business to earn more points. See how this works? Determine a strategy that works for you. When it comes to soliciting customers and business partners, we'll discuss some ideas, but ultimately, you know the people you're going to be talking to. Again, getting activated as quickly as possible is going to be to your advantage. The sooner you become commission eligible, as you bring other like-minded individuals in, or as customers purchase, you're going to earn commissions, which again can be used towards securing more points, depending on the activation level you chose. Getting activated has many benefits, but what counts toward that 200 PV or higher is going to be you purchasing products and earning points for yourself, or getting customers to purchase products. We've noticed a little bit of confusion. Some people have assumed that when they bring in business partners, that those business partner activities are going to count towards securing their business package. They do not, and that is important for you to know. Once again, getting activated at the 200 PV level requires that either you purchase product or you find customers that will purchase product with you. Don't worry, if you haven't done sales, we're going to make sure that throughout this presentation, we give you some tips and tools to help you talk to people about what it is you're trying to accomplish. In any new business venture, obtaining support is a necessity and critical to our success. In our case, gaining new customers and finding team members is our goal. Let's look at a couple scenarios. Maybe you had an initial investment that enabled you to purchase the full amount of your PV. That's great. You're ready to start building your team and obtaining customers, but you'll need some strategies for how to do so. In our second scenario, maybe you've invested what you could into your business. Perhaps you didn't have any startup money and you need to retail your way there, or maybe you're engaging in a combination of both. No way to start is a bad start. Either way, you're going to need strategies for obtaining support. I'd like to take a closer look at scenario 2. In our second scenario, our BP entered the business with little to no startup funding. If you find yourself there, I don't want you to feel bad. There are many that have joined the business because Partner Co makes it easy to do at all levels, and they've gone on to be six-figure earners after starting right where you are. We know you can duplicate that process and do the same thing. Our goal is to get new customers. Forgive us for stating the obvious. One creative way to do that is by soliciting support. You're not going to know a lot about the products or the business right away. Many things you'll learn as you go. One way is to let people know what you're doing. Whether you create a video or craft a message to people, letting them know that you've started a business. Be honest, be upfront, share your vision, and let them know exactly what you need. You can create a shopping link and offer them a 15% discount because your goal is to earn your points to secure that business package. If they don't want to shop, offer an opportunity for them to give you a donation. As they do so, you can put that money back into your business and use it toward earning points. And now you have product in your hand that you can learn and begin to talk about, which can turn into more retail sales. It's all about getting creative and using the tools that are at your disposal. Don't assume and don't be afraid to speak up. Come into this with a clean slate. You'll be surprised that those you believe don't have the finances to support you will support you, and that those who do may not. This is why you keep an open mind, you're honest, you're concise, and you put it out there to your friends, your family, your peers, and those you know. You'll be surprised at who'll show up for you and by who may not. We're not worried about those who don't. We're worried about those who do, and we're grateful. Another creative thing to do is to utilize AI services. ChatGPT is a free service where you can craft emails, social media posts, text messages that can help you advertise and or solicit donations or customers. Don't be afraid to utilize those sources to put those things out there. Make sure you remain enthusiastic and that you're communicating enough that's going to draw interest. Again, it's all about utilizing what's at our disposal. Now, take a look at products. Although you're not going to understand what everything does right away, and you're not really going to have a personal testimony until you have product in your hand, one of the key reasons why you want to do that is because we're still getting creative. As you look at the products and start to see what they do, start to calculate how many of that product you need to sell in order to earn your points. If you need 500 points, that's just 20 bottles of noni. Breaking it down in that capacity makes it easier for you to talk about it. And then you can learn all about what noni does, highlight certain features, and let people know. If just 20 of you purchase a bottle of noni, I can accomplish my goals. This takes away from people being overwhelmed by the larger store. It's concise, and it helps you accomplish your goal. Once you break things down, you can see how easy it becomes to win at what you're doing. Enthusiasm sells. Get excited about what you've joined. Get excited about what it is you're doing. Talk about your vision. Let people know that you are passionate about what's in your hands. We're sitting on a gold mine. It's not about money for all of us. We know our why, but we also know that through PartnerCo, we can achieve those goals, and we have products that we can stand by. Products that deal with a lot of chronic diseases, products that aid in weight loss and weight management, products that aid in cognitive function, and a host of other things. We have patents on our products and scientific backing that proves they do what they do. So we know that what we're putting out there is valuable. And we want you to get excited about it. We don't want you to be overkill. We want you to be genuinely passionate. And this is where your why is going to come into play. This is where your belief in what you're doing is going to come into play. And this is where your research is going to be a significant blessing even before you have product in your hand. Remember, enthusiasm sells. Now, I know what some of you may be saying. I'm not necessarily a presentation person. That's okay. Here at PartnerCo, we have you covered. Talk to your team leaders about when informational meetings and Zooms are happening. Bring your people to those meetings. Let them hear it from those that have experience in this, that are excitable, and can present it in a way where they can close the deal. You are not in this by yourself. Remember, we're not selling, we're sharing something major. And when you see it that way, you'll help others see it that way as well. As you learn product, as you become your own testimonial, you'll have so much more that you can talk about and so much more that you can share. Until you get there, we've got your back. Learning about our products and everything they do is going to be essential to building your brand. There are many brand partners that purchase products right away so that they can taste them, test them, and become their own testimonial. This is great, and it's highly encouraged. But what does one do if they can't get their hands on product right away? Not to worry, there's still a way to market and sell without having any product on hand. This is where you get creative and utilize the provided resources that are available to you. Our team has an amazing presentation where we break down at least 12 key products found in the Partner Co website and give you some creative ways to talk about them. Another thing to do is to navigate to the website for partner.co and start looking at the science behind what our products do. Pay attention to words like free radicals, antioxidants, toxins, fucoidan. A quick Google search will tell you all about what these words mean, and you can then put them in layman's terms and market them on your social media accounts. You can also utilize what's already on social media. Quick navigation to Instagram, and in your search field typing in Partner Co, you're going to pull up hundreds of Partner Co Instagram accounts. These are BPs like you and I, and perhaps Partner Co organizations that are operating across the globe. Feel free to utilize their pictures. Pay attention to what they're saying. Take a look at their hashtags and some of the ones that are getting the majority of the response. You'll want to add those to your social media posts to drive traffic to your advertisements. Get creative with your advertisements. Are there holidays coming up? Maybe it's Donut Day. We have an amazing product called Sugar Stop, and you can say something creative like enjoying those donuts today. Go ahead and indulge. We have a product for that. However creative you choose to be is what's going to let the world know about your personality and potentially drive sales to your store. We don't want you to become overwhelmed with the over 100 products that exist. It's going to be best if you choose a few that you like, learn all about it, and start with marketing those. Products like Noni Juice, our featured product, have so many healing properties, and they do so much, and it's already popular, it might not be difficult to market something like that. Limu Juice is another one that's pretty popular, and it has amazing healing properties. Both are known to combat cancer. People buy into you, so you have to be authentic. You want to let your personality shine. You want to be enthusiastic, and you want to be truthful. When people feel they can trust you, they're more likely to support you. How do you find the time to do all that you have to do and still build a brand new business? You make it. It's going to be important to remember your why. What is the purpose that you're here for? What is the thing you need to build? Maybe you're breaking generational curses of poverty off your bloodline. Maybe you're interested in leaving a legacy for your family or increasing your wealth. Perhaps you're here because you're trying to secure the future for your children. Or maybe you're expanding the kingdom or simply living your dream. Every day it's going to be important to talk about your business. Don't let the 4 weeks come and go. It's very easy to become relaxed, assuming that we have a lot of time. And before we know it, 4 weeks has flown by and we haven't done much to launch. It's all attainable if you believe and if you commit. When building a successful business, it's important that you work smarter and not harder. We said earlier that with some research, you can duplicate what already exists. Another helpful function is to create scheduled posts. These are posts that are running daily that you don't have to think about. Utilizing free apps like Hootsuite or Meta Business Suite, you can make one post and post it across multiple social media platforms. Keep in mind that when you utilize more than two, there may be a small fee. However, you can schedule as many as you'd like. You can run them for a week, a month, or even a year. Once it's set, you can forget it. Running social media ads, such as on Facebook and Instagram, can also be very helpful. Utilizing pictures and phrases that you already have, and even videos, can draw attention to your business because you're reaching a broader audience. Facebook also has a marketplace. You can market product and drive your retail sales. A simple call to your post office may reveal that you can purchase a mailing list for a nominal fee. This requires a little bit of investment because what you would do is have postcards and even flyers made, and you would be mailing them out. Consider what the cost is for postage. However, this is still an effective way to market your business. Another way is to make flyers. Many businesses, restaurants, coffee shops, and even health stores will allow you to leave flyers on their counter. Check with your local stores and see if they're willing to allow you to do it. You can also post at places like your local unemployment offices and other places that allow you the use of their billboards. Cold calling still works. This tends to be uncomfortable for people because we think about telemarketing in a negative way. But you're going to be contacting people that you know. And so you want to have something prepared that is precise and to the point. You want to be respectful and you want to be authentic. Contacting them directly gives a personal touch and it allows you to promote what it is that you're doing. Generate emails and texts. Utilizing AI and other resources, you can craft some powerful emails and text messages that you can send just a few clicks away that allow people to know what you're doing. Be sure to provide links to preferred products. If you're sending someone to your store directly, keep in mind that they can be easily overwhelmed by a bunch of products. People tend to respond when they're given choices and options and they're not overwhelmed. Don't be afraid to share your business. Don't be afraid to talk with those you deal with every day. Tell them what you're doing. Talk to your neighbors. When you're engaged in that conversation, share what it is you're doing. Ask them what they think about it. You'd be surprised how one conversation can turn into a lifetime customer or a business partner. This is your friendly reminder not to sweat the small stuff. I wish that I could guarantee you that your friends, family, associates, and acquaintances were going to be equally as excited about what you're building as you are. Unfortunately, this just isn't the case. Some rejection is bound to happen. Entering every conversation with a clear head and making no assumptions about who will support you and who won't, this will help you to maintain your sanity and face less discontent when you hear a no. We want to build slow and steadily, not fast and foolishly. Remember, some people are not going to engage in a thing until it's popular to do so. You're always going to be met with some skepticism, and that's okay. You're also going to find that a no today could be a yes tomorrow. So this is why you want to handle the no's gracefully and just understand that they'll come around to it when they see it moving. Remember your why. Again, I can't stress this enough. There's a reason you joined Partner Co. Keeping that in front of you can be foundationally motivating. When you're frustrated, remember, we're building something big, so your patience is a must. You're going to have lows and highs. There will be booming weeks, and there will be slow weeks. That is the nature of the business beast. Nevertheless, we are real people with real results, with a product that we believe in, and we can duplicate and multiply what other six-figure earners have done. It just takes work and perseverance. You're on a team with leadership that has already built a legacy. These are multi-millionaires who have already built other brands. You're under their wing, and they're more than happy to assist you on your journey. Also remember that we operate in favor over money. When God is on something, you're guaranteed to win. The favor that you are meant to find as you're building your brand, you will see, because he never opens a door that he doesn't plan on providing for. So we go forth with no fear, all faith, remembering, yes, you can. Whenever you're building something from the ground up, you're always going to face opposition. It can be emotional, it can be verbal, it can even be spiritual. When everything in you says quit, remind yourself you're not a quitter. Ask yourself, has God ever opened a door he hasn't provided for? Am I going to quit on what God has clearly favored? Am I going to say no to my exponential increase? This is the thing I prayed for. Am I going to quit on the legacy I need to build? Am I going to quit on the kingdom? Remember, this is always bigger than us. When God opens a door, it's always about how it impacts not just us, but those around us. Remember, we're building something big and extraordinary. We're bringing products that are teaching our communities to take seriously their health and wealth. We're pulling people out of the monster of big pharma and putting something in their bodies that's not synthetic and that is going to fight chronic illness. When you remember that it's bigger than you, that will keep you foundationally motivated as well. I want to remind you that there are 9 extraordinary ways to get paid, and you only really have to do 2 things: gain new customers and build your teams. Why are we talking about this? Because I want you to remember that a lot of what you're going to earn is through your residual income and many bonuses. So when you get frustrated, when you feel tired, remember what's at stake. Remember, this is the path to your exponential increase, and most of this you're going to obtain in your sleep. As you're building your brand, it's important that you understand the power of compounding. When a person is asked if they would rather have $1 million today or a penny doubled over 30 days, 9 times out of 10, they're going to want that $1 million. Why does this occur? Because our brain isn't always naturally wired to understand the process of compounding. When you get to day 7, you've only earned 64 cents. And you're thinking 7 days ago, I could have had $1 million. But if you ride it out to 30 days, you'll see that that $1 million has more than quadrupled. Whoa, what if you would have settled? The same is true when you're building your business. We want to build slow and steadily, not fast and foolishly. It is about the journey, not so much about the destination. It's about remembering what you're producing in the earth, the legacy that you're leaving behind, and it's about not getting anxious. The word tells us not to be anxious for anything. When the favor of God is on it, he will provide what you need, and he'll send the people to you that he wants to be a part of this. Continue to believe in what you're doing. Continue to be enthusiastic in your sharing. The more you talk about it, the more you share about it, the more you build it, they will come. Every new business has its frustrations, but as they stick it out, they see the increase that they've been waiting for. I guarantee you, if you maintain your faith and your enthusiasm and you stay committed to building the business, you're going to see your exponential increase. And more importantly, you're going to see your why become a reality. Before we close, let's just do a quick recap. In 2006, Partner Co. was responsible for 156 new millionaires. Relaunching in the United States and across the globe, we believe that we can do that again. While I cannot make any guarantees, it's obviously going to be based on how you work your business. It is possible to see that same exponential increase. You've already enrolled by now. But just in case you need a recap, it's $29.95 in the US, and the fee may be waived depending on what country you're in. You're going to be striving for your business package of Activated, Business, Elite, or Ultimate in your first 4 weeks. We also want you to keep in the back of your mind at least 10 people that you believe would benefit from our program. That power of 4 will unlock so much more in finances for you, so we want you to remember to bring in 4 amazing business partners that will get activated with 200 PV in their first 4 weeks, and you will have gone for the gold. Every month, Partner Co. places a requirement on us to purchase 100 points in product. This can be done out of your personal finances, through your commissions weekly, or you may want to set up a customer who might be a recurring customer during those qualifying weeks. This will eliminate any financial obligation on your part. Remember, the goal here is to build. The process of duplication matters. Always do your first works over. Continue to talk about the business. Continue to enroll first generation, and you're going to see yourself build your business with favor and like never before. Welcome to Exponential Increase. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the conclusion of our onboarding video, but don't you worry. You're going to see a lot more of your team leaders as we partner with you to make sure that you are leveraging your launch. Should you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to one of us. We'll make sure that we do the best we can to assist you in whatever capacity you need it. I am Rain, your trusted BP, and I want to welcome you once again to the Partner Co. family. I'm signing off, but I'll see you on the winning side.
Kingdom Wealth Group. This is the Kingdom Wealth